Welcome to the Elegant Hour. Today we've got Rosie, an amputee from a rare cancer with us today, so give her a round of applause, guys.
Thank you.
So tell us who you are and what the fuck happened to your arm.
So who I am, that's a broad question.
Oh, just your name.
Okay. All right, we won't go deep. Rosie. I'm Rosie May Fisher.
Yeah.
And I grew up on the South Coast. Went to school with you.
Yeah.
And went to high school. Did you go to Eden?
Yeah, I did a year there.
Oh, yeah.
I did year 11.
That's weird.
Yeah. That's just why I was waiting to, like...
To get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to go do something. Before that, I was at the Christian College.
True.
Private schoolboy.
Kicked out.
Nah, left on my own accord. I was good. I was a good boy.
Fair. Yeah, I left. Well, I would have just missed you because I finished up halfway through year 11 and got a hairdressing apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Left school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then did 3 years of my apprenticeship, and then I moved up here to Goldie.
Goldie.
From Marambula.
Yeah.
New South Wales, yeah.
And then what? You've been here what, like 10 years?
Well, it's been half my life here now, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Fuck, that's longer than 10 years.
I know.
You're getting on.
Yeah, we're 35 this year.
Yeah, I know. Hectic.
35.
I just want to know when you're meant to start feeling like an adult. I
Yeah.
still haven't hit that stage where I'm like, fuck yeah, I feel like an adult.
Nah, not even with a kid.
No.
I've like got the mentality of it when I was 21. It's
Oh.
like literally still the same.
When you're hanging out with kids, I get way worse. I just carry on like a pork chop with them.
Oh, I much prefer to hang out with kids because they're fucking hilarious.
So you're up here on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
You've got how old is? You've got a son.
Yeah. He's Bobby. He's 4.
Big boy.
Yeah. 4.5, I think.
Not with the not with the dad or anything.
No, baby daddy.
Yeah.
No.
Amicable split.
Nah, I left him just because there was shit with like we just didn't have the same morals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a lot that I didn't like after the pregnancy and the birth and stuff and like.
Oh right.
Yeah, so that's when it
Sort
went
of hit home a bit.
pear-shaped. Yeah. So yeah, mum's here. I always just move back into mum's.
Yeah.
Just moved back in there like fucking 4 times so far.
Oh, that's right. You're meant to.
I know.
Plus, you get to hang out with them. When I moved in with my dad a few years back, I thought it was sick because I just got to like hang out with them, and like you're just doing like all the boring shit with them, like just hanging out, like
Doing the washing.
yeah, just stuff like that where you're just like we're just hanging out. It's cool as.
Yeah, it's nice. Nah, mum pisses me off.
Yeah, that's what they're
We
meant to do.
love each other as much as we piss each other off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, it's good.
So split with the partner, doing like the single mum did or like mum gig,
Yes.
like what is it, 50-50 with the kid and everything?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he starts school this year. Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's
No.
real hectic.
Fucked up. Yeah, and then started my business,
Yeah.
like
What were you doing?
hairdressing from home.
Oh. So then you split with the partner, kid 50-50,
Yep.
and then
Getting
starting
back
your own-
into work.
Yeah.
Had a little salon in my garage.
Were you starting to get a fair bit of like work and everything?
Yeah, popping off. Had the Instagram going. And I'd
What-
just been diagnosed with ADHD. Like, that's when I was flaring at hairdressing. Like, it was
Yeah, just
like,
going mental,
yeah.
like,
I was loving it, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is it."
yeah.
And then I had this like weird, like pea-sized lump in the palm of my hand.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got it in my pocket. It had been there for like the whole time I'd lived on the Goldie. And
Oh, so you'd had it years and years.
yeah, and I'd been to like get ultrasounds and like, I don't know, scans and shit, but it was always just like unsuspicious. Like
Were you just thinking it was like one of them calcium lumps? You know how people get like they just get like I think it's calcium lumps and
I
stuff.
don't know.
But I've seen
I
like I
hadn't heard that one before.
Yeah, I think it's that. But I've seen people that have just got random hard lumps and that's nothing.
Yeah, well, this is soft. It was a soft lump.
Righto.
Yeah, so then it didn't bother me. It was like painless for the whole time until I think maybe like the COVID shot or pregnancy, I don't know, triggered it.
Yeah.
And then it started getting like painful and bigger.
What would it like? Just like feel hot or like what sort of pain?
It yeah, it fucking really, really hurt. Like just ache if you like knocked it, and then so it was really hard to use my brushes when I was hairdressing.
Yeah.
And like hold all the shit.
Because yeah, all day like your left hand would be going mental while your right hand's just chopping. Because is the left your weaker hand and your right's your dominant? Yeah, righto.
Yeah.
So
then I was like, can I just have it like, you know, removed so then I can, you know, do my work properly and it not be painful? They're like, yeah, okay, no worries, sure. And so I waited for a year on the public hospital waiting list.
Yeah.
And I was like in excruciating pain by the time I went and had it done. And it was a couple of days after my birthday in 2022. And then like fully had to go under. Had the whole thing. I was like, sweet, this thing's going to be like gone.
It's just going to be like knock it out.
Yeah.
We're cool.
This will be sweet as, like, not a worry in the world. And then, yeah, just a week later, I had this fucking huge bandage on. Went back to get the dressing, like, put on again because my hand had got sweaty and shit. And was just in the waiting room, just thinking nothing. And then she came in to the waiting room and took me in. I was with a guy at the time. So, and yeah, she's like, I need to tell you something really important, and it's some pretty intense news. Do you want, you know, your partner to be here, or do you want to be alone? I was like, the fuck? I was like, oh, I'll just be alone, like, you know, just see what it is. And she's like,
you don't want to get told that you got chlamydia in front of him.
Something fucking embarrassing, exactly. I was like, my face just went red. I was like,
I go, that is actually the rarest form of STD we've ever seen. Yeah, oh fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like, oh my God, Jesus. Yeah, all right, brace yourself.
Yeah.
And I was relieved that it wasn't an STD.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was way worse.
I was relieved. I was like, sweet. Oh,
what? So what do they take you in there? And she's like,
we sent it off for a biopsy after they removed it, which is what they fucking should have done in the first place.
Yeah, it should have been like looking back. It should have just been a straight up biopsy on the thing. Because what were they just going? Was it like a pea-sized lump or something? Yeah. And then they're just going in there just to cut out. Not really knowing what it is, we're just going to cut it out.
She was a orthopedic, what's the hand one?
Orthopedic surgeon?
Orthopedic surgeon, something else, yeah. But not a specialist. Like a specialist really should have gone in and done that operation.
Yeah.
But they didn't because there wasn't a biopsy done, so it was like unsuspicious. So she's just gone in there, fucked all the nerves up, and fucked all the cancer cells in there, botched it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, taken out the lump, then done a biopsy, stitched me back up. There was heaps of the cancer still in there.
Yeah. What, so, what should have been done if, they'd cut it open and then been like, oh, that's got a bit going on there, let's just biopsy and fuck off, but...
She just went, yeah, anyway, I'm in the process of, like, figuring out. I'm making a complaint to the health ombudsman, and then, hopefully I'll sue her.
Yeah. Get a bit of moolah.
Just go off, yeah. So, yeah. What? So I had...
And what did they tell you? Like, it's a cancer. Like, what cancer was it? That was like, I hadn't looked up what it was.
It's a sarcoma, which is a soft tissue cancer tumour. And then there's all different types of sarcomas, and mine is like the rarest, and it's called an epithelioid sarcoma.
Does it make you feel special that it was so rare?
I guess so. I guess so. Like,
I am unique.
yeah, literally. Like, you don't need to keep telling me with like these fucking, you know, really individual fucking weird ass shit about me. I'm fucking different.
I'm built different.
Yeah, literally. I am though. My mind is. So then they're like, look, it's only localized in your in your palm. It's localized, it's not in your body. So the only, like, the most reliable way to remove the cancer is to amputate your 2 fingers, cut like a fucking piece of pizza out.
Yeah.
So like,
Was it ring finger and middle finger, eh?
Took it out from there, and then they stitched me back up.
Yeah. So they cut from the side of the fingers all the way down to the base of your palm.
They went in through my wrist because they got to dodge all the like nerves and shit. And the scar, like, after she did it, was like a question mark. So yeah, they had to go back in and then stitch me up. So I was like that.
And then you had like a little claw hand. But with that, were you looking at it like, oh, this is going to be like look a bit shit, but I still can use the prick?
Yeah, like at first it was really...
Like it would have been pretty confronting.
It was so fucked, like here and that. And like, I just thought of the appearance first up.
Yeah,
and
well,
like,
straight up, you're just going to go, fuck, that's going to look like shit.
Yeah. I was like, I can't believe it, whatever. And I was like, my hairdressing is just like, you know, just starting to go off and finally doing something with my life, you know. But then, yeah, that was a big fucking, whatever you want to call it. And then I had the 2 fingers off in December.
After getting told that they did the biopsy on the pea-sized lump, cut out the little lump at first, right? How long between that and losing your fingers?
It was...
What are we talking, like a month or 2?
3.
3 months. So you get the news and then they...
2.5.
Fuck, so you don't really even have time to process what the fuck's going on.
Nah.
It's just... Were you sort of just numb about the whole thing? Like, fuck, what...
Well, I got... I was so... I'm still in shock. Like, I'm not going to lie. But... Because I'd just been diagnosed with the ADHD as well, I was just using the medication as a fucking coping mechanism.
What had they given you? Were you like on the Dexies?
Dexies, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so that got me through. I was fine.
Bloke last night was just telling me how good they were. He goes, they're my favourite drug.
Same. Me too.
He's going there, sweet, you can just have them, feel good.
Yeah. Go
be
to sleep.
in the zone.
Yeah, they're too good. They are. So I was just fucking munching them. And yeah, there was like a big GoFundMe with all my friends. Everyone was sharing it on their stories. Like, you know, the date was booked in. I was going down to Sydney to have it done, and, you know, rah. It was like this big thing.
Yeah, going like specialist down there for that.
Yeah. But then, where was I going?
You were heading down to Sydney. What's the name? They had a GoFundMe and everything sorted, and yeah, you had your date booked in to go get it chopped.
Yeah. Had it done. I was going to say something else. Forget.
Well, I'm sure it'll pop back up in your head eventually.
Yeah. Oh no, the thing I was going to say is that I was thinking logically, you know, like if it's going to get rid of cancer, then fucking...
Yeah, well, we just might not be fucking throwing up the horns. Oh, you'd be throwing up the horns permanently.
No, I'm rocking on.
Yeah, in the free world.
Yeah. And shuckers, sort of.
Yeah, well, you only had to tuck one finger down to shucker it out, eh?
Then, yeah, like my surgeon, he was like, fucking cool eyes. He was like, look, I'm going to get rid of this cancer, but I'm unfortunately going to have to get rid of your fingers in the middle. You're going to look like a bit of a fucking claw.
Yeah.
Like a bit of a, you're going to have a claw hand. But I'm going to get rid of your cancer. I'm going to save your life. So I was like...
And he kept saying it. Was he saying the claw bit like in Liar Liar?
No,
When
he was.
Jim Carrey's going the claw.
No, I don't know that one.
Haven't you ever seen it?
What from?
He's going to his son. He's going, oh, it's a claw, and he's like always like getting the son with it, chasing around the house.
Dude, I did the funniest shit.
Were you fucking with your son once you had it done?
Nah, just with people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're like, wow, you're crazy. And I was like, yeah, check this out. I could still do heaps though, with
Yeah.
the 3 fingers.
Yeah, that would have been. It would have
It's
been
still
an
functional.
inconvenience, but it would have like.
I figured it out. Like, I just, was able to do my hair up. I was able to get dressed. I was able to fucking cook. I was able to clean and shit. Like, I got on with life, but I was still using the stimulants quite a bit
Yeah.
as well. So,
Letting your hair down with them.
I just fucking, my tolerance built up and I was like, fucking, what's happening?
When you came out of after they give you the claw,
Yeah.
were you still running your hairdressing business?
No.
You just tapped that on the head for a bit. You're like, oh, I got a bit too much going on here.
Yeah, I tapped it off. Full stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it was only just like, cashies
Yeah.
from home. Like, I was gonna, move into like a proper salon eventually, but I was just having fun. Like, hairdressing is so good. You just like sit down and catch up with someone or like get to know someone one-on-one and like you're busy doing something, concentrating, like using your brain.
Because you got and you got your regular clients, so
Yeah,
what's the goss this week, darling? Sort of
exactly.
thing.
And I'd get the girls come around on a Friday arvo and yeah, there'd be fucking Prosecco's and whatnot while I'm doing hair and
Getting lit up.
all the
down
rest. Yeah,
there. Yeah.
it was good vibes, but yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's it. Get the beats cranking.
Oh, yeah.
And just party time.
Yeah. Anyway.
Then what? So they've cut your 2 middle fingers out, and
Yeah.
then are they like, oh, you got to come back in for a checkup, or at that stage did they think that they had all the shit done?
Yeah. Yeah, the final report was they got a clear margin is what they call it when they take like, enough of the specimen.
Is that what they're referring it to it
Yeah,
as?
or limb or something like that. I forget what it was. It's
Yeah.
like hectic.
Would have been like sounding cold as.
Yeah, I was like,
oh.
where are they? Where are my fingers though?
Yeah, can I keep them?
Yeah, but like, did anyone ask me if I wanted to keep them?
I seen a video, I was getting showed a video this morning actually. Sheila lost her arm to cancer, and then she kept the arm, and she had a funeral for it. And then like her and all her mates and her dad and her mum and everything rocked up, and they were all in like the full like old school like outfits, like all black veils and
The heck?
stuff.
Like nuns.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Like what you see like in the real old movies, and they're like wearing all that gear to like the funeral.
Oh yeah, like decked down in black.
Yeah, and then they're like, they're laughing about, like, they're going through, like, one of the mates gets hit up. Like, she gets hit up, she's like, oh, how are you feeling about this? Oh, yeah. What's that fire is?
It's the fucking fire station there.
Anyway, Bob gets revved up.
Thirsty?
Sometimes he howls.
Oh, he looks like a wolf.
Yeah, he gets real revved up. Then, the Sheila, that's she's like, I'm feeling mixed emotions about this, and then she's like crying, but then like laughing at the same time. She's like, this is so fucked. Gets
It
to the
is.
dad, and they're like, how do you feel? He goes, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
And then gets to like one of the mates, and she's like, this is fucked up. And then another mate just goes, this is the best day of my life. Reckons it was like she was like laughing about the whole thing. Thought it was funny as.
Wow.
I was like, they got some dark sense of humour.
Yeah. That's odd.
So they give you the clear margin.
Yeah.
And then.
But then there was a little comment which was really, it's like threw me off. But I just like, looked at the clear margin part. Clear margin means clear margin. But then it was like, although microscopic something remains.
Ooh.
Not remains, it was like, although microscopic blah, blah, blah. Something. I'll be able to find it. But I was like, what does that mean? I was like, no, it's all right. So I called the surgeon and I was like, what does this mean? He's like, you're fine.
You're just like, yeah.
There's
that's
other
all.
things there that are like fucking microscopic that we don't know what it is. It could just be scar tissue. We're not sure because like it had been fucking operated on like twice now.
Yeah.
Twice, yeah. So there was a lot of scar tissue in there. So, but it was obviously the cancer still there.
Yeah.
Um,
Were you in like emotional wreck after that first thing, or just in shock and just sort of numb about the whole situation?
I had heaps of other shit going on as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like the guy that I was with at the time, he like slept with someone while I was still in hospital. He flew back up to the Goldie and like,
Oh, fuck off.
yeah.
Just to rub it in. Chuck a bit of salt in that wound.
It was
Excuse the pun.
no, it was literally that took up a lot of my energy that I needed to like heal.
So you're sitting there stressing about some cockhead that's gone and done the... How's that? Like, so he came down to Sydney with you and then he's like, oh, anyways, I just got a dip. I got something on.
Yeah, well,
Saturday
he
night."
ran out of money and he got COVID while he was down there because he was, don't know, yeah. So he was isolating for the whole time, but then he was able to see me once after the operation.
Yeah.
And I was just distraught, and I just, he was going to be my carer. And so...
So you obviously thought he was like not a bad bloke at this...
Oh, I was in love.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in love, and it did happen really quick, but he'd been with me through the whole, like, you know, thing.
Bit of trauma bonding going on.
Yeah, a bit of that.
Fuck.
Yeah, so the year was just like a mess after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have regular 3 month or 6 month checkups after that. And the first one was clear. And the second one there was clear, but we need to just do an MRI on your hand. You know, just want to cross check.
Yeah, just double check everything.
Yeah.
Everything's looking sweet, we'll just double check.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, all right. And then it took there was a long time between like, you know, here and that, getting an MRI, getting the results, getting a biopsy. Like, it was just fucking stupid. It literally happened the same like time of the year 1 year ago, all of it. Like,
Really?
yeah.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
So what, a year ago, well, not a year ago today, but like, pretty much a year ago is when like they lobbed off the arm.
It was the 1st of December.
1st of December. Good Chrissy present.
And then the year before was the 1st of December. With
Really?
2 fingers, yeah.
Fuck. Oh, so from losing the fingers to losing the arm, there was a year between.
To the day.
Shit.
I know.
That's still so quick.
It is. Just a year.
Yeah, like...
I lived a year as a claw.
Yeah.
With a claw.
Well, and you didn't work that year at
No.
all? Just, yeah, bit going on.
Yeah. Got a rental. Moved in there with Bobby because Mum was driving me nuts and I just needed my space.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
So,
I don't know.
how rare is the cancer? Like, what sort of percentage are you looking at of getting that? It's like under like 0.1% if you're going to get that cancer or something like...
Let me see. How rare is a poo?
Be like, you would have searched all sorts of shit on it. It's a real slow growing one, isn't it? Because I think I did a little bit of research on it at one stage and was like...
Well, it's common in young adults and it stays benign for ages, but then it's a cancer that will just go off and then just like fucking go everywhere and kill you.
Really?
Yeah. So if it's localised and you're able to get rid of like the part, oh, nice balls.
Yeah, he's got a big set of agates on him. Bob's licking his ball bag if
Shit.
anybody wants to...
Nice.
For all those who aren't watching.
Looked over and there's ball sack.
He's got gets his pecker out all the time too.
Oh, red rocket.
Yeah, he loves it. He was up on me digger the other day, sitting there on the machine, and it just like had the old fella just out and just sitting up on the seat and looking real pumped up.
Just chilling. Love it. How rare is epithelioid sarcoma? Alright. What?
So when they've lobbed it off, because there will be people that are just listening, they've got it lobbed off, like, what is it, like a third of the way down your forearm sort of thing?
I don't know, what do you reckon?
Or maybe half?
Yeah.
About halfway down your arm, they've chopped it off. Is it all weird feeling at the end of it still? Like, does it feel weird to touch it on shit? Because all the nerves would have been all weird for ages.
It's weird, yeah, but I'm used to it now.
Yeah.
But the surgery that he did, he was a fucking really nice surgeon, really fucking good one. He just called me up when I was like trying to scramble, trying to find booking dates for operation. Didn't know who it was going to be because my other one retired. And then, surgeon called me up and he's like, I've just been in the States for 3 months studying hand and wrist amputations and operations, and I'd really love to take care of you, and do you want to come down?
I love chopping off limbs.
Yeah, well, what he does this like surgery where he attaches the limbs back into the muscle from my fingers.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah. So those nerves are tucked in up here.
Oh, so they don't just lob off. They don't just go.
Not the nerves, yeah, the nerves. Otherwise, the nerves would be that would be so painful. This like aids with pain, and also for like prosthetic use in the future.
Righto.
Yeah, because I can still like.
Oh,
use
true.
The fingers, yeah.
Did you, with it all too, did you get like that phantom limb syndrome?
Phantom limb syndrome, yeah.
Did you get like, was it all painful and all fucked up?
Well, I take meds for the nerve pain.
Yeah.
So I'm on a like pretty high dose of that, just because otherwise it burns.
Really?
Yeah, it burns. But
What, and is that just a time issue? Like eventually that'll go away?
yeah, that's what they reckon. But
yeah, obviously at the start it's super sensitive, so
Yeah.
they're just carrying on.
but it's like back to its strength now, and like, I do a lot. I carry heaps in here. I've
Do
got
ya?
a prosthetic, like body powered arm that you put around your shoulder here, and it just like opens up the fingers.
What, and you feel like Terminator?
Oh, I don't know what I feel like. Fucking
Just mixed emotions about it still. and
Humpty
that.
Dumpty, basically.
Yeah.
But what was I going to
Humpty
say?
Dumpty.
Yeah,
You fucking.
fell off the wall.
Yeah.
It's me.
I'll just fucking pull this up. Oh, shit.
I thought you wanted to touch my stomach.
Nah. Speaking of that, have you had like, how's the love life going since you've been lost the arm? Have you got any like like people that are like, that's their kink, like the amputee kink coming through?
Yeah.
Like some full weirdos?
No, not full weirdos.
Or just people like...
Nah, not at all. Like recently there was, on one of the dating sites, I was like, because I sort of like, tell everyone that I've got,
Yeah, put it right, like, it's open about it, like, yeah.
Exactly, just breaking the ice.
Yeah, like, check this out, I'll
But
stump you.
No, I've got my hinge. It's pretty funny. I'll read it out. But
Oh, your Hinge bio.
yeah. So they do prompts, and I'm looking for someone to apply my fake tan.
Oh.
Any takers?
That's so funny.
Any takers? And there's me playing pool with my
Yeah.
forearm. Being a good girl. Oh, money doesn't buy happiness. I've changed it because it was pretty red hot. But yeah, this one guy was like, send me a picture of your arm.
Yeah, I want to see Stumpo.
Yeah,
Do you have a name for him? Or her? I guess it would be
Bobby, no, it's a him.
Him?
Bobby's called him sore arm.
Odd sore arm.
Or sore hand. Yeah.
Sore hand.
It's pretty cute. That's just what
You
it
just
is.
got a bit of an owie on that one.
Yeah. He's like, but are you going to get a new hand soon?
You said I'm not a lizard, darling.
I know. I was like, this is so strange to even explain to an adult, let alone poor little kid.
Yeah, because that would have been weird for him. So
Yeah.
1 minute, mum goes away for a weekend, comes back, and she's got a claw. Year later, mum goes away for a weekend, comes back with like missing arm.
Yeah.
Just going, what's going on there?
Yeah. Yeah.
With all that, have you had like plenty of support? Like you and the ex, was he like pretty sweet about everything going on? Like,
Nah. Oh, like in his own way.
yeah.
But nah, he's pretty salty and like doesn't really, because I think maybe because I was the one that left him. He doesn't really give a fuck.
Oh, he's a bit rougher.
Yeah.
like fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's like, just go back to work.
Yeah.
Like, and I want to, but like, I fucking.
Get the noggin sorted out.
Yeah.
Has that thing been going absolutely mental on you? Yeah.
Especially with like the, guy that cheated on me after the operation. Fucking. There was a lot of shit going on because like everyone would support me when he like did it, and then everyone was like already like swooping on me, just like trying to support me, and I'm just going, fuck, and I'm still seeing the guy.
Oh, were ya?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't. You just kept on keeping on.
Yeah, I did.
We can talk this one out.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, and I didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, kept that one to yourself.
But then obviously it fucking bad stuff happened, so then I had to like,
Started coming out.
Yeah.
Well, was there anything else with him? Like, so that's why you got the claw, and you're dealing with like the claw, dealing with like he's cheated on you.
Everyone hated him. Fucking hated him. Mum wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
Mum tried to run him over with a car.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
How old your mum? Like 60?
Mum's 74.
74?
Yeah, bro. 75 next month.
I suppose if she was looking at jail time, she's like, oh, I don't have much time left, so who cares?
She fucking says that all the time. She literally is like, oh, I've had a pretty good life. I don't care if I go to jail. I'll
just
kill someone.
Yeah, I'll just hang out for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
3 meals a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have the house.
Yeah, I'm old, so people won't hassle me in there. It'll be pretty sweet. I'll just kick that.
Yeah, Mum's been a G through this whole thing. Like, no matter what, she's always fucking just,
Been rock solid.
So rock solid. Yeah. But yeah, that happened. It was a bit of a crazy year. There was lots of cocaine, lots of
Oh, really?
disputes happen, and
With the, but if you're getting on the bag, how do you roll up the note?
easily.
Well, just with the one hand? Well, you got some crazy techniques.
Yeah, you just fucking do that.
Or just have it down on the table and just slowly work it around. What, and then do you just juice box it?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
You just you just put the
juice
note.
box, yeah.
You just put the note straight in the bag and just fucking whoop it in. Your mate reckons it's like a full dangerous sport because you can go a little bump or you can go half a bag.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Juice box.
Yeah.
I'd heard that one before.
Oh, back to the bloke that messaged you about getting a picture of the arm.
Yeah.
What was what was he wanted to do? Did he just want to see it? Did he have some sort of weird little fetish about it?
Well, he just was
just curious.
obsessed, yeah. And
Really?
he lived just close by. And he came over with water 50s.
Really?
Yep.
What, to touch it or fucking do some weird shit?
Just hung out for the night.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, I'll cop that.
Yeah, chuck it in.
He was just very obsessed with it, and he was kind of nice.
What did you just want to touch it and get a bit freaky?
No, we hooked up.
Yeah.
But then, like, yeah, he was very, like, he was complimenting heaps. And,
That's such a weird fetish to have. Like, I bet, like...
Yeah, I don't think anyone, like, has a fetish. Well, I haven't come across anyone, but, like, maybe when they sort of see it and they're like, oh, my God.
Yeah. That's so beautiful. I need to lick it.
Yeah, basically. I suck it sometimes.
Yeah, me and the missus were joking in the car on the way over, and she's going like, she's going to make you like suck on her stump to like prove that you're comfy with it.
Yeah,
and she's like, you're going to be sitting there crying in the corner, looking like you're raped on camera.
Traumatized.
Yeah. I'm sitting there going, I'll do it.
No, it was how funny. I was like slicing up a roast lamb one night for dinner with Bobby.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I was like holding it down with my arm, and then the knife, and I'm like, this is fucked. And I was like looking at it, I was like, and I just put the whole thing in my mouth and sucked. And I was like, oh, well, that was cool. Sucked the lamb juice off it. Yummy. I looked at Bobby and I was like, that was fucked.
Was he just laughing or just
No,
going like...
he wasn't watching. I was just like doing it, like...
Just like you'd suck it off your fingers, just like...
Yeah, and I was like, that was so fucked. Oh yeah, one chick fucking... Like, very soon after I had it done, it was very inappropriate. She's like, all I can think of is just like putting up someone's ass.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, right. Same.
Yeah, that's all I've been thinking about.
Yeah, thanks.
Any takers?
Yeah, I was like, that's yeah.
Might have to go down to the local gay bar and hit up a few lads. You want to cop this?
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
What, was it a mate or just like, just
I
one of the
sort of
girls?
knew her. Nah, she was like the host at like one of the bars in Burleigh.
That's such an out-of-pocket thing to say. It
was so just like fucking left field. I was like, fuck, I wasn't expecting no one just yet anyway, but yeah.
Was it like not long at all after you'd gotten it done?
Nah, so soon. It was still like bandaged up and shit. It was after, because I had it. I was sort of like I had it out. I can't be fucked hiding it anymore.
Well, were you a bit funny at like the start with it about people seeing it and stuff?
I was in shock for ages.
Just like, what the fuck's happened to my life?
Yeah.
I suppose just after like, well, in the space of a year, you went from like everything's going real sweet.
Yeah.
Starting to like look like you're kicking, like really kicking goals, like doing your own thing, to being like, anyways, I'm not working.
Yeah.
Fucking
scratch that.
I'm on the dole.
Yeah.
What are you like on disability pension or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I was killing it because I was doing OnlyFans.
Oh, fuck
When
off.
I was doing the hairdressing from home. Yeah. Like the Dexies just fucking made me sore, hey. Really did.
What sort of coin were you pulling from the OnlyFans?
Just, it was about $600 extra a week.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What, just feet pics and shit?
Just like lingerie and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tasteful nudes.
Yeah, tasteful nudes.
Mm.
Yeah. I was really too confident. And it went from like my Instagram being like, hi, I'm OnlyFans, then to cancer.
Yeah. Hey,
Go fund me.
I've got cancer because I think I didn't know about the OnlyFans or anything. I think I fucking started following you from the scene. Like I was like, fuck, she's got cancer, and like I was like, it wasn't a private account or anything. So I was like, fuck, what the fuck's going on here? Like I met used to get hang out with you like occasionally and shit like that. Like just knew you from school and everything. So I was like, oh fuck, like what the fuck's going on here? And then there was like a few like hectic posts, and I was just like, what the shit?
Yeah.
And then when I started the podcast, I was like, I wonder if you'd be keen to come on, or if like you wouldn't want to talk about it.
I want to talk about it all the time.
Yeah, it'd be like, well, there'd be so much shit you just need to get off your fucking chest.
Yeah. And so, because of the...
Is that like a bucket list item? Sorry to cut you off. Is that a bucket list item to like just go and jam some bloke with the fucking stump now?
No. No.
Doesn't keep you up at night?
Nah, definitely not that. No way. Fucking ram it up your ass and shut up.
Oh.
Yeah. Shove it in your mouth. You won't have any teeth left.
Yeah.
Take that fucking gold thing. Nah. Oh.
I can't believe you're going $600 a week off OnlyFans.
Yeah. But the funny thing was, like, I was charging the amount that I thought I was in, I thought AUD, but it was actually in USD.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was like putting up a price for like a video or something, $10. But $10 in USD.
Yeah,
it was to the clients.
Oh, yeah.
So I was getting like
Double what you're thinking. And you're sitting there going, fuck, this is
I was like, oh, fuck, that's all right.
To make that sort of money, did you have like fucking big clientele?
It wasn't for long. I just launched it maybe for a couple of months before I got sick.
Oh, you could have kept on keeping on with it.
Yeah, I know, but I was too fucked up and, you know, in the vortex of...
I reckon you would have started making heaps more money. It just would have been a real weird clientele.
No, I reckon heaps of people would have just been watching the, you know...
The show.
Familiar people.
Yeah,
like...
just going, oh.
You know, because you don't know who the audience is.
Yeah.
They've all got, like, you know... names that like you don't know who it is, so yeah, anonymous.
Well, I thought I got it was sussing out some Sheilas like a few years back, a couple of years ago, and then like I thought mine was all incognito and it said my name in the user, and I was just like, oh damn.
That's
and they're like, hey Evan, I was just like creeping, like it was like some girl that you went to school with or some shit like that, and you're like, I just wanted to see the setup.
Literally, yeah.
You're like, fuck, I'll pay the fucking $5 or whatever they're charging. See the rig.
Well, that's what it's like for everyone.
Yeah, you just being a creep, and then they messaged me just going like, hey,
Evan.
And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm like, how'd you know? They're like, see your fucking username, and I didn't even know like how to see that, and then I like found it, and I was just like,
heavy ass.
Oh, I'm like, that is fucked up.
I
was trying to be like incognito.
I just run for the hills. I usually do.
I was like, anyways, yeah, we'll keep on keeping on.
Fuck. Change that username quickly, but
yeah, I think I changed it pretty quick, smart, and then
Yeah.
I think not long after that, got rid of it all. It's like, anyways, my creeping days are over.
Moving on. Yeah, well, that's what it was like with my life. I was like, OnlyFans, like, you know, just like really just feeling myself, and then all of a sudden it was just like hospital, you know, like, oh my god, amputation, like cancer.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I was just like in this healing phase, and I really needed to do like therapies and shit, but I got very caught up in the relationship issues. Went to rehab. Got kicked out of rehab because I couldn't pay for it.
Oh, what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, you just didn't. You went in there and then like you just never.
I thought it was going to be able to like be covered by, because I'm on NDIS.
Yeah, righto.
And I thought, I just had no idea what.
What were you in there for? Was it just like too much bag and it just too much everything?
Yeah, I'd just gone off the rails.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to get fucking, you know, just, I need to sort myself out because this is, I just need a break. But then, the NDIS didn't fund that fucking type of thing, and I just was so stupid. And then
how long were you in there before they kicked you out?
3 days.
Was it like a good one or just like...
It was a good one, yeah. It was a private one, so like...
Oh, so like one of the nice...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know about private. I didn't. I only just found out about it. Like, why didn't fucking anyone tell me about it?
What? How much would that have cost?
Oh, it was $1,000 easily, and over $1,000 or something a night.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and I had so much money in my NDIS plan, and I was like, I've got so much funding sitting there, like $50,000 or something.
Yeah, so you're like, I can go do...
I just assumed that it would have been like sweet because it's like helping me, but no, they're very particular with what they...
Who brought up the rehab idea? Was that
Me.
like you came up with it?
Yeah.
You're sitting there going, I'm having too much of a good time here.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time all the time,
Yeah.
which is turning into not a good time.
Yeah, and I really needed to like just have someone look after me, just switch off, but that didn't happen, and they dropped me off at the pub.
They dropped, what, on purpose?
No.
Did you? They just, you said drop me off at the pub, or did they?
Well, I'd moved out of my unit and packed up, went to rehab, and then on the way there, that's when I noticed I had the claw hand. I looked down at my hand, and then that's when I noticed like a little bit of a lump there again.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, fucked. Yeah.
What, so when you're like leaving the rehab, did you just say take us to the pub, or did they just drop you
Yeah,
off
well,
there?
they were like, we can't figure out your funding. And I was like, neither can I. I'm like fucking valleyed up to my eyeballs.
Oh, were they just dosing you to the gills?
Yeah.
Like, have these valleys, this will get you off everything else.
Pumping them, into me.
Just
And
floating around.
I was just sleeping.
Yeah.
I was just like, fucking, this is sick. Like, a nice room. And then she comes in and she's like, I just need your help with like, just NDIS stuff. And I was like, I can't figure it out. And then I was like standing up at one stage and I was like, I don't know if I feel comfortable here anymore. And she's like, oh, would you prefer to go home? I was like, yeah, actually. She's like, all right, cool. Had someone ready with the car in 5 minutes and I was in there.
Really?
Yeah. And I didn't have my home because I'd packed up and moved out of there because I wanted to get out of there for other reasons.
Yeah.
Then I had no home to go to.
Was that your spot that you had with Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was when, yeah.
Yeah. Got someone to move in there and then he was paying the rent, but I didn't want to move in there with him, so I was like, I just dodged it and just wanted my own space again, but I just sat at the pub and sat there and fucking drank beer until my friend came down from Brizzy and...
You would have still been dosed up out on the valleys, eh?
Yeah. I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah.
That valleys and beer gets you pretty whacked out.
Yeah.
Would have been completely numb about everything.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was like, fucking take the pain away.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you go see, like, with all that shit now, do you go and see, like, a therapist regularly and everything?
Yeah. Not at the moment. I need to get a new one. But I don't drive. Like, I haven't got my license and shit.
Can you get your license back?
I can, but it's got conditions.
Only auto driving?
No, it's got to have like a modified car. I have to be driving a modified car, like with a assistive steering.
Like a
wheel
lowered
thing?
Skyline or something?
I just want a Tesla. Just give us
Why a Tesla?
because they're self-driving, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, true. They, like, so you don't have to, you can just get away with
It's
it.
safe.
So what do they have to, what needs to be modified about it? What do they need to do so you can drive
this
it?
dumb fucking thing on the steering wheel.
What, that your stub just
No,
bangs into?
it's like a thing here that I can control the blinkers with and the like.
Oh, so you can do everything just...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so it doesn't like there's... I suppose that wouldn't be that hectic of a modification.
Nah.
Just like a special steering wheel with that chucked on there.
It's just an attachment that goes on the steering wheel.
Oh.
But it has to be a certain, like... It has to be a new car. And... that's the only car I'm allowed to drive, so...
Yeah. So new car, special attachment.
Yeah.
And obviously you're on disability wages, like, and everything, so you don't really have funding for new car.
No.
Not unless somebody out there wants to give her a new car.
Yeah. My GoFundMe page is still up.
Yeah, pump it.
Fuck that shit. That like ruined me, hey.
Really?
Yeah. I wish it fucking never happened.
Why is that? Because like you got like a lump sum of money, or just...
Well, did you see that thing on my hinge? One thing that I've learnt recently or something. And I thought about it like it was just the other day. I recently discovered that money definitely doesn't buy happiness.
Nah, fuck no, it
No
doesn't.
way.
What sort of money did they pull up from the GoFundMe? If you don't mind.
No, I'm
asking.
trying to think. Like, it was 60 grand at least.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, like obviously like with all your shit though, that over a year, that's not like a fucking year or
To
two.
set up a little rental, and they wanted 6 months worth of rent in advance to secure it, because fucking Gold Coast is the most fucking fucked place rent.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy all my fucking stuff for
Yeah,
Bobby as well, and you know.
I suppose 6 months rent at like $500 a week or something.
Yeah.
That chews up a lot of funds.
And I just
And then
spent it.
just getting on it.
No, not
Or
get
just-
on it. I was
Just
fucking
in general.
just buying things like, you know, just because I'm very impulsive as well. You know, clothes to try and make me feel better with my appearance, and yeah, obviously like drinks, just
Just-
nice
yeah.
things to try and like
Fill the little hole in there that you got.
Yeah, and then a lot changed as well inside me, like, you know, with the bad guy that I was with,
The naughty boy.
the naughty boy,
How long did you stay with him?
a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was hard.
So yeah, were you with him up until you got the arm amputated?
I got back with him after I had that done. Yeah.
Oh fuck! Was the dick real good or something?
Yes. But
Good butts will do
The
crazy things to a
fucking-
woman, eh?
nah, the fucking personality fucking shuts all of it down. Fucking life ruining, manipulating shit just
Oh,
kills all the good dick.
yeah. Yeah, the manipulative shit you can't stand out at anybody. Like,
Nah.
that's fucking so gnarly.
Yeah, and I was trapped. So yeah, I lied a lot to my friends and that, and family, and
Oh, doing all that weird shit.
yeah, not weird shit, but just like hiding this massive part of my life from them all, and like I was suffering so much on the inside, but then I'd, you know, have to put on a happy face and try and, you know, live my life, whatever. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm now just friends with myself.
Learning to love yourself again.
Yeah, no, it's kind of good because like I'm hanging out with myself and I'm like getting to know who I actually am, like, you know, hanging
Yeah,
out with Bobby and
I reckon that's like a big one. Like, I reckon to learn who the fuck you are, you got to spend so much time by yourself.
yeah.
And you got to spend like time with all them shit, uncomfortable thoughts.
Yeah.
All them whacked ideas that you got in your head about yourself. Like
Yeah.
you get all these like weird ideas, like, oh, I'm fucking shit because of this, that. And then you're like, you just sit there with it for ages. Then eventually you're like, oh, actually, that's not even an issue. Like, I'm cool with that. Like,
Yeah.
that's like that part of my personality is actually
Yeah,
like,
it takes a lot to.
It's so
fucking-
handy.
Yes. You're right.
Like, there's things that.
Pun intended.
Yeah, oh yeah. Full of them.
You're right, bro.
Yeah, fuck, that was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon a lot of it is just time by yourself and just sitting with like shit thoughts, or fucking just sitting
Yeah.
with yourself and working out what the fuck you want out of shit, like what you want out of life, what you want out of anything, like where you want to be. Like I just did 2 years where I was working like 6-7 days a week, earning like real good coin. I was doing it so I could keep the property that I had. I had to pay like me ex-partner out and everything. And then the whole time, like I bought like some toys and shit in that time, like some expensive stuff to use. Like I got a boat and like got
Yeah.
a nice lawnmower. Lawnmower's up there.
Sick.
So sick.
Like, sit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, zero turn ones.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mum used to
So good.
use them at because she moved it down to Pambula and managed the caravan park and made the football ovals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and one of them lawnmowers, what do you call it? Zero.
Zero turn, it's got the two like arm
Yeah.
things and you're like, yeah.
Mum was doing that for
I
couple
put
of years.
get me like headphones in like the ear pods, then I put earmuffs over the top of that, and then I just like crank music and just get around like
Yeah,
cruising.
right.
It's sick.
Fuck yeah.
But
That
yeah,
would be so satisfying. I want to do something like that because like cutting hair was so like,
oh
you know, trimming that fucking hair off is the same as like cutting grass.
yeah. I made a little video like when I got back to my property end of last year, my like grass was like, you know, up to me hip height, and then like I made a video of like chopping it all, and it was the most satisfying video
Fuck
I've ever
yeah.
made. And then besides that, just in general, mowing it. But before, like what I was saying, like about like last year, I was working heaps, like the last 2 years. Not one bit of that money has brought me happiness. Like the fact that I'm back down on my property now, like I'm happy as I'm
For
working
sure.
fuck all. I'm doing like I did a couple days last week, and I'm not even stressing about like money coming in. Like I'm just.
How good's that?
So I get, money in a way did buy me happiness. It got
For
me
sure.
back on my property. But like, I'm just in a spot now where I don't actually care about like the money. Like as long as I've got enough to pay me like
Yep.
loan each week and get a bit of food, I'm not
Yeah.
chasing. Like I don't need to go out and get anything. I'm fucking so content with what the fuck I got now.
Yeah, that's a good place to be. And like, you know, if I've learnt one thing out of all of this, you know, sooner maybe than other people, that, yeah, nice things don't fucking buy you happiness.
Yeah, just filling a void that's like,
Yeah, I feel like I've learned that lesson sooner than what others might. You know, I would have
Yeah.
learnt that way down my life, and, you know, that would have been worse if I reckon discovered that later on. I don't know.
yeah, I'm
Maybe.
hearing you.
Maybe. Who knows? So many, you know, what ifs.
Yeah, you never really know what the fuck's gonna happen
Nah.
with anything to do with life at the end of the
I'm
day.
honestly living one day at a time. Like if I get through a day, I'm laughing.
Just super revved up about it all.
Yeah, but just like, you know, I can't really think ahead at the moment,
Yeah,
which is good and bad in a way because, like, you know, you need to, you know, prepare and plan ahead for your future. But yeah, I've got my brain's going fucking 50,000 million miles an hour that, like, you know, I just have to bring it back and just take one step at a time.
yeah.
And
You-
that's, yeah.
Do you get into like, to slow shit down for yourself, do you get into like any meditation or like breathing exercise and stuff?
No, I've just started with the fucking. She's got me on my physio. She's got a TENS machine, which like sticks onto your muscles and it like pumps your muscles with a little electronic pulse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it like just goes, like just zaps that one
Yeah.
certain muscle.
So it just like works that one heaps. And yeah, it can work that one heaps. And you can literally put it all over you, like there's 2 pads and you can put it on your body, like you can get abs from it.
Yeah.
So that's been something pretty cool to like just relax, and you know, you can't really move around with it too much. So
You just have to sit there and just
yeah,
chill out.
it just gives me like an excuse, because otherwise I'm like fucking around in the kitchen or trying to fucking tidy my room. So I just listen to music. I don't know. I'm doing makeup now, a little bit of makeup. That's my fucking
It's your little hobby.
escape. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
How you going with the one arm doing it?
Sweet.
Getting it all sorted?
Yeah. Sorted.
That's right.
Yeah. Right. I use this a lot.
She's got
Like-
the vape in between her stump and her like bicep. With it all, like speaking of like doing your makeup and stuff, With like your day-to-day tasks, like just like your regular shit that you used to do, is there anything that's become like that you didn't think was going to be ridiculously hard that's now like just fuck to do? Or is it just sort of everything?
Yeah.
Or is there like just, is there
Fucking
specific ones that you're like, fuck, this is like just a full mission now?
Oh, everything. Everything, dude. Like, the fucking list could go on for hours. Like, you know, not being able to protect Bobby, you know, if he's running or going too fast on his bike.
You can't just go scoop him up
Nah,
easily
and like,
anymore.
you know, if I'm carrying bag, like, because I carry like some, you know, my handbag and shit in my arm. And then this is my doing arm, like I've got my phone and shit. But, you know, I'm so, you know, not quick enough or equipped enough to like, you know, it scares the fuck out of me. You know, Bobby just being safe, you know, especially with the tram and shit, cars, busy road.
Yeah, well, you're, what,
in the
20
busiest-
metres from like a main road.
Yeah, the Gold Coast Highway's like, I can see it. And tying my hair up is like fucking one of the most fuckedest things.
Oh, I didn't
I
even
can't
think
do.
of the hair.
Yeah, mum did my plaits.
Yeah, because the missus is just like, fuck, she wouldn't be able to do like her nails or anything anymore. Like, just cleaning your nails, like.
50% off, but
Yeah, that's what she was saying. She's like, at least she only has to do like one set now. Do
Yeah.
they give you a discount?
oh yeah,
They're just like, oh.
absolutely.
Do you go see like one of them deadly Asian ladies?
Yeah, and they're all just talking in Ching Chong Chinese behind,
Yeah,
you know.
going mental.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Telling you,
I've
darling.
only got one hand, like when I'm making the appointment. Like, yeah, I've just got 5 fingernails. Yeah, it'll take half the time and half of your product.
Yeah,
so you only need like half, half price.
What sort of deal can we get here?
Yeah.
I don't want 3/4 price,
Yeah,
I want
come on.
half.
Chuck an extra 10% off because you feel sorry for me.
Yeah, come on lads.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, it's funny. I don't care. I don't ever ask. Like, I do, but like if they just answer with like, you know, Chinese, I just let it go. I'm like, laugh it off.
yeah. With like this do you get like weird looks from strangers and everything now? Like, or did you just get treated differently, I should say? Like, more than the weird looks? Like, are people get a bit funny about it, or they're just like, oh, whatever?
Nah, not at all. More so kids.
They'd
Like-
just be like interested, just
Yeah,
going,
and
what?
just like they stare at it, which I'm fine with because fucking kids are kids.
Yeah, they're just like, they'd just genuinely be curious. They're like, what is going on
Yeah, yeah. Kids are just honest and innocent.
there? Yeah.
You know.
They're asking the questions that their parents would want to ask. They'd be like, where your other hand? And you're like,
Yeah,
fuck, they
what
loved
happened
it.
to your arm? And I was like, it was sick. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I just had to chop it off because it was sick. I had to get rid of it. That's
Yeah.
that's my go-to. But
Yeah, it was crook as this one.
it was so cruel.
Mm.
Like, the fucking sight of it was horrid at one stage. I was like, fucking, that thing needs to go in the bin.
Bin this cunt.
Bin it, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm still here. Still alive.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Just bin it. Chuck him in the bin, lad.
Fuck it off.
Then what are you doing, like, obviously at the start, like you said, you'll smack them like the Dexies and everything to cope, like, and what were you drinking and like getting on like the bag and everything? Like, what was your fucking coping mechanisms been? Are they getting better? Like,
Yeah. Like, I had a couple of mental health hospital stays, just to clean me out and give me a proper diagnosis, give me proper medication for, you know, the stuff that my brain needs and whatnot. So, I'm on the right meds now. So,
yeah.
and then I'm just,
What are you on, a long list of meds or just like a handful of shit?
nah, I've like fully minimal, like, tablets. I'm on like a bit of an antidepressant and then like the nerve painkillers, and then I'm just on a slow release ADHD stimulant, just one a day.
Yeah. So you can't overdo it, sort of thing.
Yeah. So I didn't want that life where you're just restricted from fucking everything.
Yeah.
So, if you do it responsibly and...
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, with any sort of medications, you want to be on the minimal amount of shit.
Yeah. I'm starting to, like, want to get off all of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't know myself, just clean,
Yeah.
proper.
It would have been like, well, it would have been a while.
Yeah. Drank piss since I was fucking 12.
Is that when you started drinking piss?
I reckon.
At 12?
12. Why? What about you?
I didn't start drinking till 17. Once I left high school, then I started drinking. But then when I started drinking, my drinking was every day. As soon as I started, it was like, I went from like nothing to like half a box every day.
Fuck.
And then I did like...
Skating.
Yeah, skating.
Fishing.
Fishing.
Yeah.
And then I went to Canberra, rigging. And then, I was just always on the piss and smoking bongs. Started like smoking bongs real heavily once I moved out of mum's. Like when I got my own property, I started like getting into it like at 19. And then when I started that was real fucking heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, mine was like half a box every day for like 10 years. And that was like the minimum you drink.
Yeah.
And then like at me heaviest, I was telling talked about it on the podcast before, at me heaviest, I was drinking 530 box of VB a week. So like 150 beers a week was like your minimum. And then that wasn't including like, if you bought like, cans of mix sort of shit, like, woodies or fucking whatever, like get yourself some bourbons on the way home as well.
Oh, yeah.
Or you
Couple
get,
of woodies.
or you go out to the pub and stuff. So then going out to the pub, obviously you're going to
smash your heat more. Absolutely.
Do you want to have a quick break? I've got to have a piss.
Oh, fucking, I'm busting my...
Now we're back from the break.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How's your hangover?
Oh, not dusty anymore. What I'm on my fourth beer and had one of those lemon squashes.
I hope she's driving home.
Yeah, I already said she'd have to drive. Yeah.
I was like...
The misso can drive.
I thought you were going to come, like, hang out and stay the night and shit. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah. No, she's, I think we're keen to get home.
Fuck yeah.
Tonight. Get back down, and then I've got heaps of shit I got to do tomorrow. I just started off like a YouTube channel, vlogging what I'm up to on my property.
Nice.
Because I'm going to start like doing that homesteading shit, like where you're self-sufficient farm and everything, and you build it all yourself. So I'm in the process of starting all that. And then
fun.
People have been like, I've been putting shit up on my Instagram story, and then they messaged me saying like, fuck, you should start a YouTube channel. And then like other people, it's been so positive. I thought like people have been messaging going, fuck, this is so sick. Like tell me that they've got like notifications turned on just for my story to like fucking see what's going on, like what I'm up to on the farm.
Really?
And it's just me getting around like being a fucking dickhead. Like I did like, the missus went away for a week. She'd like had a family cruise, like a 4-day cruise, and she came up to Brizzy, spent like a couple days either side of the cruise in Brizzy, like hanging out with family and everything. And then that's all we're called. Fucking paranoid.
I think it's on an angle. Is it? No.
Oh, maybe a tiny bit. Anyways, I'll get used to it.
Yeah.
So I did like a week there by myself, and all I was doing was going into town and getting food, and then I would only go into the shops for like 10, 15 minutes, and I wouldn't talk to anybody in there, and then I'd come back onto the property and I wouldn't talk to anybody. So I was like getting all like weird and shit, and like going mental. So I'm like getting on my story, because I'm not talking to anybody, you just start talking into that, like you're talking to somebody.
Yeah, literally.
And like people are like
laughing. Oh, I don't have any friends here, I may as well just like talk to myself in a camera and like hopefully it attracts an audience.
Yeah, and people
I'll make some like, friends that way.
People have been laughing about it. Like I filmed the intro like to like describe what I'm going to be doing on the thing. It's like a 30-second intro. It's the most retarded shit. Jess helped me film it. like we wrote down a script and everything, and then like fucking, I sat there for 2 hours trying to get the lines out. Being an actor would be so, I thought it would be like easy being an actor. Nah, I'd shit house, no good.
So like, you know, you've written a script type of thing.
Yeah, and all I was saying is like, hey, I'm Evan. This is
Did you just feel like a fuckwit?
Yeah, the whole time. Until like the end. I think by the end I'm like 6 or so beers deep plus a couple rum cans, and I was starting to like get a bit loose with it.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's like easy drinking environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like doing the podcast, I like if people are going to come on, I want them to start off like sober, maybe have like 1 beer beforehand, and then like...
Yeah, lifted a bit late today, bro.
Oh, yeah. But like, you know, normally like just... You don't want anybody like coming on. You don't want to maggot.
Yes.
You want people to like, if they're going to get drunk through the thing, because...
Then you just lighten up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, normally like in an hour or two, like depending on how long the podcasts go, you can't get too maggot, and because you're talking so much the whole time.
Do you fuck it up?
Yeah, you can, but honestly, I don't care. I just chuck it out there. If people are into it, they're into it. If
I know.
they're not, they're
I
not.
feel like people are just like interested in watching like, you know, fuck ups. Because it's interesting. Like, if I posted my whole, like what I was doing the whole time, people would just be like, oh, what fuck thing is she doing now?
Yeah.
Or
like, because there's so much, and people like seeing shit that's real relatable too. Like, I think people with the podcast, it's just listening to two people talk shit.
yeah, that's how I literally just had that thought. I'm a mind reader, by the way. I was like, you could definitely get used to this and just end up having convos. Like, yeah, I can see how.
Like, see, at the start you would have been like a bit stiffer and shit, but then you do ones with people, and you like, I did so many where like I didn't drink. Like, the only reason like I was drinking a day like was hungover, so I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to sit here and like be like just brain dead, just staring at you. I'm like, oh fuck,
I know.
Fucking perk myself up because you've got to be chatty.
But then you're catching up with friends as well, like, because you're doing a podcast with people that you sort of like know.
Even like last week I did the one with Alex, and he makes these sick Instagram videos. Oh
my god, no, I'm obsessed.
Did you like?
Yeah. Is he single?
Sick. Nah, partnered up.
Ah.
He's sweet too. He's like fucking like cool cunt. But that was the very first podcast that I've done with a random person.
Yeah.
That like I've never met. Like, me and him had talked in like messages, and we talked like on the phone for like 5 minutes. And that was like, I hadn't done a podcast in like 6 or 8 weeks. So even like I was feeling a bit stiff. Yeah. And it's his very first time doing it.
Right.
But the more you do it, like the comfier you get with it.
Yeah, it's just like nothing.
And people like have messaged me saying like,
nice burp, Owen.
Yeah, that was sweet.
That was a nice one.
Stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people will message like saying like, they're like, oh, this is like, it's just like listening to you down the pub or something.
Yeah.
Like, they were like the missus, when she first listened to it, she's like, oh, it feels weird. It feels like I'm eavesdropping on conversation.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's what you're doing. It's like,
yeah.
That's what you're doing if you listen to like people on the radio.
Yes.
But podcasts don't ever seem to feel, they're not as forced and everything. Like,
yeah.
Like, I came in, I've got this like list of questions here. Not once did any of these get asked in order, and it was just more, it's a prompt for me to be able to like keep the conversation flowing with you.
Like there's some points. Yeah, no, that's good.
And I got a shit ass memory, so like I'd normally go in like, oh, I'll ask about all this, and then get in there and just completely blank.
Oh yeah.
And just be like, oh shit, what are we doing here?
That's what it's like with hairdressing. Like, you know, the person is awkward, but that's part of the job. It's like, you know, you have to have an open answers.
Yeah,
like,
open-ended questions and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, where you just like, that's part of the job, just talking. So.
Yeah, I think one of the tricks
comes natural.
Yeah, it'd be good, like, because that's all the practice you do. Because like I think the trick is like with getting a conversation out of anybody, you got to ask the open-ended questions like where you can't just say yes or no.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can't just be like, how was your day today? Was it good or bad? And the person just go, good. And you're like, righto.
Nah, like I end up fucking rambling on about, someone's asked me a question and then I'll just, go on for however long and then I'm like, oh, fuck. And I was like, what am I doing? What did they ask me? And I just fucking have to, round it up and link back to, what they asked me initially type of thing. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know, a little fucking, natural flair that you have to fucking do
that whole
hairdressing. You have to pretend to, not pretend, but just like you have to be interested.
Yeah.
And
you got to do like the active listening and everything.
Yep.
And like the thing like rounding up what somebody said and then so how did this make you feel? Fucking what happened there?
Linking back to like the original
thing.
So
you keep linking back.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the harder ones to do. Like you got to be onto it and be like, oh shit.
Because you can get so lost and deep in combos and it just branches off in so many fucking different angles. But anyway, that's happening. That's happening now.
Yeah, well, that's how a good conversation goes.
Yeah.
You should be going down the river, then you should just be hitting little streams, but then you got to go
there's
back
so many fucking I call them branches.
Yeah.
Because they're like a tree.
And then you got to like go back to the main story and
round
get
it
there.
up.
You're like, anyways, so we're talking about this because of that.
Getting back to
the main point here.
What we're doing, sometimes it ends up just being like, what are we talking about? Where did that come from? Very few friends I have left. We can do that and we get lost in convo.
Have you lost a lot of mates along the way with all this? Like,
fucking oath, cunt.
What is it? Just like you've seen who the real people are, and who the people there that were just for the good times.
That, but also like
just finding yourself.
I've learned a lot about myself.
And you're like, I don't actually need that person in your life.
No, not even. It's just like more learning a lot about myself.
Yeah.
Because I lied to everyone.
Yeah.
And not just that, but like before I got the ADHD diagnosis, which is like a huge thing in itself, it answered a lot of questions for my entire life up until I was 32. But such a people pleaser, like I'd had depression for like, I don't know, I reckon I had it fucking since I was a kid, but that sort of takes over the ADHD side of things, which, young boys sort of get diagnosed with. But yeah, there's things, especially young women do when they've got undiagnosed ADHD, they tend to mask themselves. So then, people that you're associating with, you want to be seen as this particular type of person.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get you. So like, you're putting out a persona that you think they want to see out of you, not
that
your
I
actual.
think I should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it should be this sort of feeling coming out.
Yeah.
See, that lighting's not too bad.
That's good. Do you want more? It's this one.
Oh, is it?
That one down there, that's good.
Which one?
The little clam.
The clam?
Yeah. Do you want it on or off? Brighter or not?
I don't know. How do you work it? Don't worry about it. It looked alright on the camera.
Yeah, it's good.
I can't wait till I get to the stage that I've got somebody to...
I know, I've got a fucking decent ring light thing in my room.
Yeah. Oh, I get what you're saying.
That's what I was talking about.
No, it looks alright on the camera. But yeah, I can't wait till I get to the stage where I've got somebody that can help and they're like just monitoring like your...
I want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm good at that shit.
Looking at the camera?
Nah, I'm really good at like getting the right angle. I am.
Got the shot.
Yeah, I do.
Was that from OnlyFans?
Possibly. Possibly. You have to get that fucking ass in that lighting right.
Yeah.
But no, I think I'm going to do a photography course.
Me, partner, she does like photography as a job and stuff.
Nice, really.
And she just got into it, started as a hobby. She's
Yeah.
like, I wanted to get into that. And then she went and did some courses and then just taking pictures for people
Sick.
and started editing and then got to the stage where she felt confident to like start charging people,
That's nice, Alice.
which is cool. And like she does like weddings, she does newborns, maternity shoots.
Oh, sick.
She's does like just your regular family stuff. And she's reckons she wants to get into like that like boudoir sort of shots as well. Like them,
Boudoir.
like that's like sexy.
Oh,
fucking-
sexy. Oh, maybe she can be my OnlyFans.
Yeah, come up and get her on the tools. What's going on, Doris? We're not playing right now.
Does she want to come in the middle?
You want to come over here, mate? Yeah, she'll probably be pretty pumped.
Oh,
She's a beautiful little darling.
Puppy.
Get off me.
I want to get a dog.
There you go, Doris.
Hey. Now,
The main question I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
like, how do you, like, you obviously love smoking weed. From what we've been hearing, how do you chop up and how do you fucking smoke the chuff?
did you see the setup?
I seen there was like, what, was that Dusty's on there or was that chop?
I'm pretty sure it's Dusty's, eh?
Yeah, it looked like Dusty's
Yeah,
out of the
I'm
grinder.
smoking Dusty's at the moment. But no, it's got a. I do it with a knife on the chopping board.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I was talking about it again in the car trip over with the missus. I was like, how the fuck would she chop up? I'm like, because I got the grinder. If I smoke a bit of chuff
Yeah.
and just grind her up.
Fuck the grinder. Like, I have to do it in there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, how would you get it done?
Nah.
Then she suggested maybe she does it between like her knees and turns it.
Yeah, no, I tried the grinder. I've been chopping up just like with the bowl and just like that. Or just like,
Oh, it would take so long.
it doesn't work. So then, when I moved in here, like a couple of weeks ago, I just thought, fuck it. And I've done it before, like before I lost my hand, like ages ago when I worked in the snow.
Did you do a snow season?
Just one.
It's meant to be a heap of fun.
Heap of bongs.
Ripped as.
Oh my God. And I was like amateur bong smoker back then too.
Oh.
So I was so ripped all the time.
Just getting around like clear your eyes with your friends.
In the snow, cunt. I was just like, what's happening?
It's so cold.
Yeah. Like, why are my fucking feet frozen? Yeah. So I'd chopped up with a knife on a chopping board with the bud down in the snow before when I was lost for scissors, I think.
Yeah, that's when I've done it.
Yeah.
No scissors, so then you're like, just get it, like, oh, fuck, get the knife out and just chop up on there.
It's like chopping up parsley or something.
Probably, yeah, pretty similar, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very good. Sharp,
Just another
sharp
herb and
knife.
spice.
And then I don't do joints at all.
Nah, do you smoke ciggies anymore?
Nah.
Give that away.
Pump the vapes, though.
Yeah, well, you don't have to roll them.
Nah. So vapes.
Were you a tailor-made girl or were you rollies?
Both.
Bit of everything.
Yeah, both.
I think my preferred if I'm smoking is the rollies.
Yeah, for sure.
They're heaps nicer.
Yeah. I don't mind a slim cigarette every now and then, but
There's too much, like tailor-made just too big. Like they're too fat. Where you can
they're
go,
gross as.
yeah, where you can go have just like a little racehorse, just get like just enough nicker hit, and you're like, and you can go smoke a heap of rollies in a night. That would equate like, you know, you might have 10 or so rollies in a
Yeah.
night. That might only equate to like 5 tailor-made
Yeah.
worth of tobacco and everything.
Is it really?
Oh, I think when you split it up, it's something like that. Oh, the missos here. You want to?
Oh, yay.
We'll wrap it up.
Bring them in. Bring the family in.
Yeah.
Wrap it up then.
Tell her to wrap it up. Anyways.
Yep.
Thanks for coming.
Nah, thanks for coming.
And I came to your house, didn't I? But when I went to Alex's last weekend, I thanked him for coming too.
Yeah, well,
I
thanks for
came to
coming.
his house.
Thanks for
Yeah, thanks for coming on. That was
thanks for
sick.
having me.
Yeah, and we can do it again whenever you
Yeah,
want.
I'm keen as. It's still a cooking show.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, we'll get a cooking one knock that out of the park and
Yeah.
get it all happening.
No, I'm keen to hang
It's-
out more.
It's just fun too.
Yeah,
like
it's
I
funny.
just,
It's
I just do it
hilarious.
as it's like a creative outlet too. Like doing
Totally.
like making the videos and everything.
That's what I like about, photography and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should like look into doing something with it.
Definitely.
It'd be sick. Have a
Alright.
chat. I'll get the missus to come up and you guys
Yeah,
can have a
let's-
chat about it.
Talk about the stump.
Yeah, stumping. Right,
Some photo shots. A photo shoot of the stump. It's got a smiley face on it. Look,
Oh, yeah, true.
it does. Look. There's freckles and the scars a smile, so it's a smiley face.
Is it like hard all the way down to the end, or is it just like jelly?
Not jelly.
Oh, that's so weird.
I know.
Oh, that made me. Oh, yeah, that made me feel weird as.
This bit's real soft.
Yeah.
And
So,
this bit's hard as. I hate it.
nah, fuck. Could be worse. Could be
Fuck.
dead.
It could be my leg. It could be dead.
Yeah, leg would be way worse. Then
Leg
you
would
got to
suck.
hop around. Right, let's
right.
wrap it up.
Love ya.
All right, catch ya.